Happy Friday, Lions. My name is Liam Alexander.
And I'm JJ Dos Santos.
And this is the Lions Roar. Today's date is Friday, March 28th, and here are the final segments before your weekend.
Recently, the Kansas legislature has made restrictions on the availability of health care to the transgender youth community. Here's Leslie and Delaney with more on the story.
A bill passed last month in Kansas prohibits doctors from providing transition care to minors diagnosed with gender dysphoria. This means minors seeking medications such as hormones, puberty blockers, and certain surgical procedures can no longer legally receive them from a physician in Kansas.
You're already dealing with so much. It's terrible. And now one of the kind of escapes that you would have available to you, one of the important moves you can make to kind of escape that suffering is being removed.
There are so many things that the people who make our laws and make our budgets, who have never stepped foot in a public school or don't meet with students or see students or know students, they're making these policies based on whatever.
There's discrimination, there's the feelings against yourself and the things you want to change about yourself. That's already really hard. And then you have high schoolers, that's a whole nother mess.
In your teenage years, you're searching for your sense of self, and I think to be invalidated in your choices, both just in general but also legally, feels like definitely could have some negative impacts.
It kind of sucks to be dehumanized to such an extent that laws ensuring my protection and medical care are disregarded.
The most realistic thing you're gonna have to do is figure out how to wait these things out unless other people can bring about change, because we can't really do it on our own.
I think it's easy for them to compartmentalize it as just a group of students rather than humanity and who are you as a person. And that's where I'm most concerned, is who are you and what struggles are you having so that we can work through those.
Even if nothing physically changed about me and nothing mentally changed about me, the fact that I'm being recognized as a woman, as someone that's non-binary, as someone, as what I am, is incredibly meaningful to me.
You know, we try our best, at least I can speak for myself, I try my best is just to listen to students, because what you're experiencing is very real.
To learn more about legislation affecting the trans and queer community, attend Pride Club's Queer Connect event on Monday, April 7th after school. Ask Miss Duncan or Miss Marcolatos for more information. This has been Delaney Haase reporting for the Lions Roar.
Thank you, Leslie and Delaney, for the insight on this important issue.
Hey Liam, have you heard that we have a new superintendent?
No way, Jose! That's awesome sauce!
Yes way, Jose, and here's our very own Connor Austin with more on the segment.
Recently, the USD 497 School Board passed with a unanimous vote to install Dr. Janice Swift as the school district's new superintendent. Here's more from Dr. Swift on what that means for the school district and what her goals are.
Superintendent is the Board of Education's one employee. So that tenure has to do with that relationship between the superintendent and the Board of Education. The superintendent is like the CEO, the person who is working on the team with all the other teams. So whether that's about budget, critical mission of teaching and learning, or if it's about all the components in the organization that serve that critical mission, whether that's human resources, support systems, whatever that is, it's all those roads meet in the superintendent's work, just in channeling all of that to make sure that we're serving students well. So the patterns that we heard that resonated really across all the groups were number one, about our critical mission of serving students. Twofold on that. One was about widening the programs and opportunities for students, as well as the support. And then right alongside that is this goal around ensuring a quality staff to serve our students. So meaning that we want to be competitive in our compensation for staff all across the organization, to be able to have a positive and productive work environment, students and staff safety. You know, that's a sign of our times, is that folks are always thinking about safety. So we take that very seriously. Communication and transparency and accountability. That final area, I felt like, was the area where folks said, let's get our house clearly in order to support the work, to push the resources as directly as possible to classrooms to support our students. So those are the areas that have emerged as a collective set of goals.
If you want to see the full interview, visit the Room 38 Productions YouTube channel for more. This has been Connor Oster reporting for The Lions Roar.
Wow, that segment really knocked my socks off.
Speaking of amazing, I heard that LHS students did some amazing things over spring break. Here's Amy with more.
Could you please tell me what you did over spring break?
For spring break, I took a work trip with my adopted family and my girlfriend down to Arizona, Mesa, and New Mexico, Albuquerque. So that was fun. I went mountain biking, fishing, and then I moved an entire house from like one to another. So, well, like the contents of the house, one house to another.
Wow. Of me, I was recording Garfield sitting on the toilet because it's silly, but I didn't take any trips, so that's all.
I slept a lot, and I got to lay with my cats, and I also hung out with my friends. Yeah. I also binge watched The White Lotus with my family.
I went to Ecuador for a school trip.
Okay, what'd you do there?
Swam, saw the beach, saw some turtles, some tortoises, met some really cool people from Canada. Shout out Andy Baker, I was there with him.
I lost my dog, and then I found her, and then we went on a long walk, and we had fun.
I thought you meant that the dog died.
Oh, no, of course not. She's like invincible. She's like a cockroach. You know how they don't die? They don't. Not that I've tried. I love my dog, but she leaves all the time. So.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a red heeler and a husky. I got her from Amish people in the middle of nowhere for $50, so.
Well, it's nice to know that everyone was having fun while I took 4 days to do my laundry at home over spring break. I am not joking, I hate laundry that much. Anyway, hope you have a great weekend. Now back to the studio.
Dang, I wish I could have had a spring break like those.
Unlike myself, who still can't figure out where my March Madness bracket went wrong, it sounds like some leprechauns partook in a fun scavenger hunt for St. Patrick's Day.
Let's find out if they tasted the rainbow and found the pot of gold. Here's Elise, B, and Kylee with more.
Hello Lions! This week, a leprechaun race was held in celebration of St. Patrick's Day. The rules are simple. Follow the clues and collect the gold coins. The first pair to collect 7 different coins from each clue would gain a head start in a final challenge. Team 1 started off strong, locating the clue within a few seconds. However, the puzzle sent them walking the wrong way. Meanwhile, Team 2 was searching hard in the makerspace for their first clue. As they were locating it, Team 1 began to close in on the location of their next clue. Team 2 was able to locate their clue and hurried off towards where they believed the next location to be. And it wasn't long before Team 1 found the clue as well, right on their tail. Both teams searched the library for a bit, clearly unable to find the clue, not knowing they were in the wrong location. That's when I decided to step in to give them a little bit of help. I will tell you, it is not the library. And the last 2 lines are the most important. Soon enough, both teams were in hot pursuit of the next clue. After reading it, they raced off once again, right on each other's heels. That next clue sent them down the black box hallway, where they both collected a coin. They then raced to the next area, the lunchroom. Both teams quickly began to search, but Team 1 practically beelined right for it purely by chance. They quickly hurried to the next location, as Team 2 continued to wander around the cafeteria. Once again, Team 1 quickly found their coin, successfully beating Team 2 and collecting all 7 coins they needed, claiming the head start. The final challenge was for the Leprechauns to locate the rainbow, hidden somewhere in the school. As they began their head start, Team 1 walked right past it. When Team 2 took their turn, they also walked right by. They searched relentlessly, looking high and low for the lucky rainbow. They both tried their hardest, but eventually...
Of course they found it.
What? Team 1 claimed their victory.
Congratulations, everyone. Who's the winning team? Woo! Let's go. You guys get 3 magical gold coins from the rainbow itself. You get 1. Okay. I'm sorry.
Thanks for watching Lions. This is Elise, Kylee, and B signing off.
Wow, that segment really blew me away.
Anyways, the LHS baseball team plays tonight at 4:30, so come out and support. If you can't, no worries, as will be streamed on the Room 308 Productions YouTube channel.
If you're interested in being part of the Student Council on Tuesday at 7:30 in the Learning Commons, there is a meeting about the Executive Board.
And remember to sign up for the blood drive that will take place on next Tuesday, April 8th.
Well, that's all we have for today, Lions.
We hope you have an amazing weekend, and make sure to tune in to Monday's episode next week. And remember, it's a great day to be a lion. Rawr.